But here's the thing. We know this will be a tight race until the very end. And so let's not pay too much attention to the polls, because we have some hard work ahead of us. But we like hard work. Hard work is good work.
Cap. You don't like hard work. You were anointed in the position you are in today by Joe Biden. You didn't receive the votes for the nominee. You didn't go out there and campaign on anything. You have known policies running on. I'm tired of emphasizing that. She has known policies running on nothing, not one thing. But yet, she like hard work. What hard work are you doing? You're finessing people. That's what the hard work you're doing. You're leaning on the idea that you change your nationality to black. You're no longer Indians. You're leaning on that in order to galvanize votes from people. So you see, this is what the Democratic Party is banking on, which a lot of people don't even understand. They're banking on your ignorance, and they're banking on your ability not to do the best things that are in the best interest of yourself and your family. And they're banking on the identity politics and the race rhetoric. That's what they're banking on. That's what they're banking on. And clearly, it's working. It is working clearly, because that's what they're banking on. Not one thing else they're banking on but that. But continue to listen to her speak, guys.
And with your help this November, we will win. We will win. We will win. And I know we are all clear toward that win. We are all clear about what we are up against. As many of you know, before I was elected vice president, before I was general, and before that, district attorney. And before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. In those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, scammers who broke the rules for personal gain. So Nevada, hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
And listen, we know your type too, Kamala. Your type is very well known. Wow.
Well, hold on. The court's gonna take care of that. We just gonna beat him in November. We'll beat him in November. But I've certainly been dealing with...
Listen, if this woman ever become the 47th president, not only are we gonna abort a whole generation of men and women, but prepare ourselves for a whole generation to be lost to this whole gender identity crisis, this whole gender identity delusion, where men don't see themselves as men, but they want to appropriate the identity of women, and they have no interest at all in being men. And this is crazy. This is crazy. And this is what she's running on. This is her rhetoric. This is her policies. LGBTQ issues, abortion issues, which I don't see abortion issue as a problem, because again, as I said earlier, woman has the right, the God-given right to have or don't have kids. But listen, why do you think this lady is propelling the abortion issue so much? Did you guys know that 80% of Planned Parenthood are in black and brown communities? Right? 80% of Planned Parenthood are in black and brown communities. I barely see a fertility clinic in a black or brown community. 80%. Because there's mass money, there's big money behind this whole Planned Parenthood thing and the abortion issue and everything. That's why you see white people pushing it so much. And, you know, whatever white people is pushing is never sometimes good for us because, you know, did you know that there's an obsession with the billionaire class in America for the fountain of youth? Did you know that there's a big obsession for and mass money and clandestine research going up for trying to discover the fountain of youth where you could live forever or close to forever? When a woman go into one of these abortion centers in Planned Parenthood and do an abortion and you're praised as a strong woman because you're liberated to murder your own kind and murder your kid that you carry inside of you, you're now praised and looked at somewhat of being a strong black woman. Do you guys ever seen them coming out of those Planned Parenthood with the remains of the kid, remain of the child? No. Do you think Planned Parenthood dispose or trash these remains of these innocent little souls? No, they do not. These little remains of your kids are used in these clandestine research in order to find the fountain of youth, stem cells research, longevity research, brain research, all type of stuff. And I'm not a doctor, but if you ask me, I'll tell you that where you could find the fountain of youth is in the untainted DNA or blood of a newly unborn child, because that's when the genes and the DNA and the whole genetic construct of a kid is working massively over time in order to form a human life. And this is what the rich billionaire class who is funding the genocide and the abortion issues want to get your hands on the genetics or whatever it is in order to somewhat discover the fountain of youth so they could do whatever whatever surgery or whatever it is they can do in order to attain longer life or probably maybe live forever. So you guys need to read and understand. You guys need to do the research and do the studies behind all of these stuff because it is real. It is real. It is real. It is real. There's big money behind these research, these clandestine operations. There's big money behind it. And we're taking the bait as black people. We're taking the bait as black and brown people. You know, while they give us abortion centers, Planned Parenthood, they're the ones who have a fertility clinic in their communities where they try, you know, getting pregnant, because a lot of people, especially in older ages, it's very hard for them to conceive. And it is crazy. It is mind-blowing and crazy how they can finesse us out of all these issues and finesse us out of our rights and delude us in order to get their way and get what they want to have.
People like in my entire career. For example, as Attorney General of California, I took on one of our country's largest for-profit colleges that scammed students.